Okay, I've moved down to the floor because I don't want him to fall in the sink. I'll tell you why his name is Sheaffer. You see him? He's sliding around in there. This is what he does all day anyway, so don't worry, I'm not hurting him. He's so tiny, it's not even funny. And his eyes are not open yet, but his name is Sheaffer because I've had videos up about two mice called Jumper and his mother. And Jumper was a gray mouse like this. And I think Jumper, unfortunately, was killed by the neighbor's cat. But we won't go into that. There was a big fat gray mouse that was stealing things from the kitchen. And I found out that that mouse is actually half mouse, half wood rat, which is a pack rat. And I found that out because the landlord had to tell me to be careful. There were wood rats in the trees. And but anyway, the wood rat, it's half mouse, half wood rat, because wood rats are like 12 inches long. And that one isn't that big, but it's a big fat mouse. And it was stealing my pen points, my nibs. So I think, and it's a long story, but I think there's been one of those pack rat things living more or less on the other side of my house. And the poor little Jumper's mother is the one it mated with. And so this is where this gray, beautiful gray color is coming from that one big fat gray hybrid mouse. I think Jumper's mother is probably the mother to this, but I haven't seen her in months. So I still don't know where it came from, but I'm guessing that that might be the parentage. I can't find a nest. But anyway, because I think this one's father is the one that was stealing the pen nibs, and he stole a very hard to find Sheaffer pen nib. Pack rats steal metal, shiny metal objects. I'm going to back this up a little bit. So anyway, the mouse's name is Sheaffer, and we're hoping if we give him a name, he has better luck. He's very, very little and very tiny. There you go. You stay in my hand. Can you see him? So here are the carrots in the syringe. And the poor thing, he's looking for his mother. At this age, he should not be away from his mother. So what I'm going to do is put these carrots... Ooh. See, that's what I'm afraid of. I don't want to get it on his nose so he breathes it in. That surprised you, didn't it? Luckily, it's mostly on my finger. Go ahead. Go ahead. Any way you look at this, this is not an easy way to feed an animal. It's just not easy. And that was because the syringe, go ahead, put it in your mouth. Put it in your mouth. See, this is not his natural way of eating at this age. See, there he goes. Now he's eating it. His little mouth is going up and down. You should hear the sounds that they make. He has little clicking noises he makes. There you go. There's more of it. You want more? Come on. You have to get big. Do you know why? You have things to do. Now, I took the, I think it's a little cold, which is why he didn't. I took the little tub of carrots and put it in the styrofoam cup there, sitting in a little bit of warm water to kind of warm it up a little bit. Now that's a big blob under his mouth, but it kind of forces him to eat it. Come on, you have to eat. Your eyes are almost open. One website said their eyes open around 14 days. Once your eyes open, you're going to see how wonderful this is. I'm really annoyed if the mother mouse brought him to the kitchen and left him. You know, this isn't fair. This little guy is so vulnerable. I mean, so much so, I almost swept him into the dustpan. Now, I don't know, maybe this just isn't warm enough for him to like. He's got some... Now, that's the other thing he's been doing. There you go. He's cleaning his face, which is a very good sign. Because that's what they do all day long. They sit and they clean their face. And they wipe their hands, their little feet on their face, and then they lick their feet to get whatever was on their face off their feet. And that is how you get carrots into that little mouth. What I'm afraid of, the reason I'm not forcing it is because it would be very easy for anything this tiny to breathe in food particles and then they would just die. So we don't want to do that, do we? Now they're supposed to eat 6 times a day at this age. I've been doing this about every hour and a half. Come on, over this way. See, his little mouth is going, and he's hungry. He just has to figure out how to do this without me squirting it all over him. That's right. You are hungry and you like carrots. Here's some more. He's like a little roly-poly thing. He rolls around on his back. He sticks his feet up in the air. He's got a big piece of carrots on one foot. So hopefully he's going to eat that. But see, this is how young he is. He kind of gives up after a few minutes. So I'm going to put him back in there and end the video. But I wanted to show you what it's like to do this. It's a little intimidating because it would be easy to hurt him without meaning to. So just be careful.